There you are. You right. I got nothing on. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Thank you for the heads up. What's up, marketing? How you doing? I was just saying, I was watching Bitcoin overnight, and you wouldn't have known, but that thing went absolutely bananas. As in, it's at the same price it was when I went to sleep, but from when I went to sleep until this morning, it ended up around the same price, but it actually dipped way down. Not way down, but it was like to 28,000 something. It's kind of crazy. Go short in Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon. I don't want to go long or short in Bitcoin. Got about 5 minutes here. Just kind of relaxing, getting into it. See how we feel today. I got my heater on, so if you guys can hear that, I'm sorry, but I don't have. Actually, I can. That'd be alright. Actually, yeah. Let me grab a little blanket. Morning, Thomas. Bitcoin alert is not in the scanner. At least not yet. I know Brian had actually mentioned getting that set up at some point, so. What up? I said good morning before you guys were in here, but Lance and Thomas just ignored me.
Morning. Yeah, you going live again?
Now, Lance, I could hear in the background that you already know the answer to this. But yes, I am.
So how many days a week are you gonna go live?
I haven't totally decided, but I definitely wanted to do it today. I mean,
Yeah.
if things are going well, then yeah, I might just kind of do it every morning. I actually probably won't be doing it tomorrow morning because my son has his speech appointment, so I'm not sure exactly when that'll be over.
Yeah.
Hello, how is the climate in your place? I'm from India. It's very cold. It's very up and down here. Saturday it was like 60 degrees, but normally this time of year it's around like 20, 30, 40 ish degrees Fahrenheit. Uh, Dude, I said all weekend that was the one team I don't want to play. They're like our kryptonite. Yeah, that would have been. It's like, could we like not play our AFC Championship? The wild card game. It's like, can we please just get Lamar one playoff win before we have to play these guys? It's like they're making them earn it. That's for sure. If we can beat Tennessee, it'll one be revenge. Two, it'll be Lamar's first playoff win. And yeah, I mean I kind of agree with you. It'll be a huge game for us. Be like that momentum that every team needs to win the Super Bowl. I just to who? The Jets? I was gonna say you guys can't even lose correctly so that you can make your team better. Yeah, that too.
Hey, at least you're not the Eagles.
Hey Gaines, are you the one that messaged me on Twitter? I wanted to respond to that this morning, but I think maybe you are. Well, maybe not. Garrett is the one that messaged me on Twitter. I wanted to get to him, but it was a little bit of a longer response, and I didn't have time this morning to respond, so I'll have to do it later. Just catching up in the ISW chat here. We got about 1 minute exactly. What's your YouTube channel? I actually want to make sure that these are right. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. All right.
What do we trade for the open?
I don't know, but
I'm watching
things are
BTBT Riot.
moving up. Yeah, Bitcoin, that thing went crazy overnight. Went from
Yeah.
where it's at now all the way down to like 28 and then all the way back up.
What about Bitco? What do you think of that?
I was hoping they'd be a little bit lower right now, but
Good luck, everybody. Good luck, guys.
away we go. Yep, good luck.
Call them out. Call them out.
Guess Devin's mouth is really hurting, huh?
Yeah.
He'll be on some morphine before we know it.
BTBT just jumped
Billy.
$1 in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't even have shares on that thing. Do you guys?
No. I think that's more of a long play today. It's going to have pullbacks, but
Yeah.
Are you guys in here?
Yeah, there he is. What's up, man?
Feeling like shit. So I'm not gonna trade, but
None of us are here.
let's move them.
BTBT Riot.
I don't know if I can even trade today. BT, huh?
Yeah. I knew it was going to pop. I figured it would wait a little bit. I figured more would pull back and open.
I'm not much of a fan of grabbing something off the bill, especially
No.
today.
That's why I figured it would pull back, and within about 3, 4, 5 minutes, it would be worthwhile to jump into. But it took off right away.
Somebody pull back. I don't think it's gonna go straight up.
Yeah.
It's 2 minutes in, man.
Yeah.
Spread on this one's not that great.
Feel back asleep, man. But the tooth killing me or something. I don't know what it is. Three minutes in, no pullback.
No.
Maybe it will just go straight up.
Riot's pulling back. I don't know if I trust it right now.
Riot?
Well, that was what the button's supposed to do, so it's good to see that that worked. But it was kind of a crappy trade. Got bought right back up there. Is it gonna get?
Pull back.
I guess I should need to cancel that order. No, it didn't cancel it.
Coming. Keep coming.
Let me try this again. There we go. I was more so trying that button to see if it worked, which it did. See if we can get this break of 50. If so, I think we'll get a nice little pullback here.
Iman went.
Yeah, well, there we go.
Let's looking at that one pre-market.
30. What's our average? 34. There we go. So we can get the push down to below 50, 49.50.
Straight up, EBO win.
If so, I'm pretty sure we'll get filled pretty much
Yeah.
right away here.
Over a buck.
Oh, we're on the bid.
Yep.
Oh, it didn't give
We
it
don't
to
have
us.
shorts on that either. Huh?
Bid there again.
Been on shorts on most things today, looks like.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna take it off there. Not gonna risk that bounce. And we can get the fill. Yeah, there. Here it's bouncing back. If it gets back through 50, yeah. See, that's how quick that can happen. So. Okay, cool. So we got two things out of that: a good trade, and we know that that button works correctly. So we'll be happy with that. Alright, let's move on. Morning, Kareem.
No, it's gonna be 30.
What did FUTU do?
Mm.
Oh, that was the one we were in.
What's that?
Yeah, I was trying to gauge. This would have been my take profit area.
Absolute trash.
I need to change this button. Because that's the one. That would have actually made my trade a winner there. The first trade, that is.
Should have got an SB. Oh,
What's that one done?
it's dropping, but it's at the bottom, and I didn't get it.
This
gonna come up,
JKS is
back
taking
up.
off.
Well, that one might be an interesting short. It's on a SBE?
Yeah.
No short. No shorts, bro.
No, I wanted to go long on it. At the
Oh.
bottom. You know me.
Oh, so much for that. Billy's still going? Jeez, look at this thing. This is why I don't like playing these ones that are bouncing off the bottom. You have way too much room to squeeze.
It's impossible.
I mean, there's two of them.
I'm short 10,000 shares right now on that.
That would have been nice to get out on the bid there. It might come back down. Let it get down. It actually went to 30. Our order was at 34. Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm not with it enough to trade.
Oops. Is Brian trading can? Oh, he's playing this level here. 725. Yeah, pretty much bounced right off of it, huh? Yeah, that thing really could dump.
Best in here today?
Yep,
Yeah,
he's
man.
live.
I'm here, Mr. Toothache.
That one has the toothache. I don't know what the heck this is.
This is a low float, a pretty good price,
Something
pretty high
else.
price, I mean. And there went FUTU. Anti TQ we have up on the other chart. It's a little spready here on DQ. Does Kala have a rough pre-market? Yeah. Ouch. This can looks like it wants to come all the way back down here. 625 area. It's not really my type of trade. Billy is still going. Look at this thing. Oh, Billy. That was a big one right there at 95. Sitting there all morning. The spread on DQ is what kept me out. That was probably, it looks like a big drop there, but it was probably just one person hitting the bid. I'm not really going to mess with that because I don't like the volume either. Same with CAT. Baidu. That's a shot up. Looks like Billy is squeezing right now.
Anybody get anything besides Mr. BT?
No, I didn't get that either. But
I got a little of FUTU, but it was more of a.
I was looking at that and didn't get into it. Did you ended up okay on that?
Yeah. I actually was testing a button on it, which is kind of silly, but it worked, and then I got stopped out for a small loss, but then that means the button worked, and then I got back in when I realized it was still the play that I was looking for, and I ended up being a winner. Really wish this would have got more of a push, like up to this 226 area, like right there. That would have been where I was looking to get in. Ryam. Let me see this thing go on. Seems to be a little bit of a slower morning. I think everybody's kind of easing back into everything.
Took a loss on BLNK.
It's like doing all with Phil's stock.
It's starting to move again.
Normally it's so good to me.
So I'll zoom pop up there for a second. So another one coming up off the bottom. It's interesting too because these are all doing this while the SPY is making new lows for the day. This thing. It's a decent move here on Zoom.
I think it's going to go up, but I don't know.
It's starting to jiggle a little bit here. I saw that bid pop up there. That's what I was looking for. It's starting to jiggle. So through 350, this thing might actually pop. Let them know about this one. Oh, there it is. A little pop through. Not my typical play, because, again, off the bottom, but this is a pretty big squeeze.
Missed it.
What?
BT.
Really thought it would go through that 2750 block.
So spready. Be chasing an ad here. Kind of sucks. I'm just gonna look to get out of this one, break even, I guess. Not break even, but get under that break even point. missed the ad up there at 351. Happened a little quickly. Can't get the move back through here. Won't look to get greedy, but we'll see what it does. Billy would have worked out. That ad up there at 351 would have been perfect. Would have been well in the profit here. Would have probably been taking some off. Let's see what the video's doing. It's doing, man, a lot of these are doing like the same thing. Very interesting. Kind of hoping they'd just take our break even there. It's not giving it to us though. Video went all the way up past that area.
Either gonna break out or be sloppy seconds on BTBT.
Yeah.
Looking like we might actually get a bit of
Like
a dump
the-
here.
One or the other.
Oh, yeah, that squeezed right back up to the highs. Give it a sec here. Still feeling okay about it. Look at Nvidia. It's going straight up. Should probably stay away from these bigger names. These things always tend to grind a little bit, huh?
Sit in the passenger seat today and just watch you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're in pain, not thinking straight, you don't need this.
Look at that thing.
I could make a good decision.
Oh, I should have hit the button there, huh? The spread on this got really bad. Right back up to that. Man, look at this thing. This thing is whippy. Spread is just killer. There it goes. There it goes. It's like, I'd rather it do this than chill out like it was. Alright, we're going to try getting our ad here. Hopefully we can reject that high, 353. Let's put our averages at 350.78. It's a little bit better. At least we're over that 350 area. This is why I don't like these, because now we're at that breakout point. Kind of like looking at Nvidia, look at what it did when it got there. 355 level could be a little dangerous. Came in with a plan today and completely neglected it so far, so that's always fun. Get back down into this 352 area range. We need to get under 352 again. This is not what we want, is for it to keep popping back up the high a day so easily. This is one of those ones we were talking about on Thursday. Ones where you can tell it's fighting to go one direction and then just easily goes the other direction.
You still staring at BTBT?
Yeah.
a little mad at myself for not following my plan, but we're gonna give it
I'm
a
in
sec
now.
here. Definitely not looking to let this get too far
Yeah.
against us. Just really looking for some sort of
Yeah.
a pullback
27.93.
to really kind of give us an idea of what we're gonna do. But this is starting to turn into a bit of a grinder.
I'm out. I got that little bit of a pop there. Probably should have stayed, but I can always get back in.
Big buy there at 355. See if some sellers can step in.
Yeah, I should have stayed in, but
This isn't looking like a very good trade now, to be honest. I feel like if it doesn't fail this 355 area
I went in
here, we'd be in
small,
trouble.
still should have stayed because now I'm going to pay for it.
Not really.
But yeah, I would have made another $1 a share. Or
Alright,
more
stops
now.
at high of day.
More.
But all we need is this 351.17 to get out of it. $351.79 is our break even. So we're risking a little bit more than we'd like, but we started this thing way early. We're gonna also make it go through that 355 area. We'll take the slippage. Even though how many times you see it go right up to it, go right through, and stop you out, but unfortunately we're gonna play that risk because we're looking just for the pullback here or not at all. Look at that candle. Come on, baby. Give us the breakdown. All we need is that 352 break. I think we'll be alright. $352 is definitely the key area here for us. Come on. There we go. Give us a nice little pop down. 351.79 is our average. We need 352 though. Look, it bounced right off of it. Need it to push through for us. I don't really see anything sitting there. Just need the sellers to step in a little bit here.
See a little spready.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ugh. Come on. Don't do that to us. Come on, get right back below. Come on. Come on. I mean, the spread's still, I mean, look at that. The bid had us in the profit, but the ask we were still down quite a bit. No, don't do that to us. 351.50. Come on, get back below 352. Oh, don't squeeze up. Come on. Come on, right back below 352 here.
You are a scalp trader, bro.
There we go. Come on, give us that push. Give us that push. Give us that push.
Pretty much 90% of the time.
Come on, get back below. If it gets back below, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
There just haven't been any really good like short type stuff for me. Well, I mean, I should have held that one, the BTBT.
Come on, get through it. Just gotta get through it.
I also had I'm a little leery. I had a.
I was ready to take it off break even. I guess I should have just put my order at break even, but I figured if we got this break, we were gonna at least get down there a little bit towards 351.
WBAI said good morning.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on, give us that one little push. One little push. Oh, it went to 20. There we go. There we go. All right, out of zoom.
Yeah, she's thinking about halting.
That looks normal. It's just unfortunate. It would have been nice to have this as our first entry instead of this one. So it gave us a little bit more, got our nerves up a little bit, having to play it the way that we did, but it worked out. So I just saw WBAI on the scanner, see what it looks like. Ooh, alright, well, we missed that one. I was going to say WBAI, but we missed it just as fast as it happened.
Yeah. Do you have shorts on that?
I do. Hey Kivik, using this is DOS through Interactive Brokers.
Up another buck. It gets over almost 31 now.
Well, there we go.
Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, on the way in. Appreciate it.
Nope.
Helps the channel out a little bit. More people can come in here and see me trade like an idiot. What did Nvidia end up doing? Look at that. That gave no pullback. This is what I'm talking. Remember I was telling you I don't like the ones where they come off the bottom because when they hit these key points, I'm going to look at Zoom here in a second, but look at what Nvidia did. This is what I was fearful of. But if you look at Zoom, it just got to that point, and instead of breaking out like Nvidia did, it actually tried to use it as resistance a little bit. But look at that bounce too. So we got out at a good spot there. On BTBT?
Yeah.
I do not. I think I had mentioned that earlier.
No, listen.
I don't think you were here yet when we had brought that up, because Lance was talking about it in the pre-market.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it may not have been complete for the show today.
Do you have shorts on PSTG?
Yes.
You laughing at, Thomas?
You watching it?
Not liking it, but watching it.
I like it.
No,
So,
not moving great.
it does bottom bounce moves.
Especially a big bottom.
Those
bounce
are other
like
trade.
that.
Oh yeah, FUTU.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that thing. That's a mess. Got the bottom of that bounce, but then it flushed.
Wait room to
Got
go
about
up.
50% of the room.
Yeah.
Of the move there.
460 or so.
Brian's like, is everyone green? I was like, well, I'm green. I was like, I could be more green. And he was like, nice, that makes you green all year, baby. He's not wrong.
Charlie's talking about it now.
There goes BT. That actually looks like it wants to break out some more. Use that spot twice, pre-market and intraday right here at the beginning. $30 area.
Coming back to DWAP for me, is it?
Ooh, BTBT? No, I don't think so.
It's down to $28 now.
Cancel that again. I was at 31 again, but
Yeah.
looked away for 2 seconds and it's no longer what you said it was.
I need to delete some of these. Too many. Where's my monocle? I didn't even see Pia. I didn't even see that one. Probably definitely would have been in that one too. That's a bummer. 24.
Gotta be a
60 was a really good area for that one.
Jump 30 bits for us. Look at that.
I just straight up missed that one. I didn't even
Sometimes there's
see
no
it.
logic, man.
That was a really nice one. I wonder what the spread was like.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, this Zoom, just to kind of go over it a little bit, kind of felt the jiggle, was really thinking that 350 area would hold, and I mean, it just didn't. It went right through, and then it started using it as support. And then it just, I gotta say, I was scared because we were sized in properly, but I was fearful that the trade was going to get to this area here, this 354 area, and then break out. And we had an example of it happening on NVIDIA. It was the same kind of thing where it dumped down, came back up to that area, and just absolutely exploded. And these can definitely do that. That's what I was thinking might happen with Zoom, but it started the struggle. So that was when we said, okay, when we finally started getting a real pullback here, we added to our position, and we figured either we're going to be right in this moment on this pullback, or this is going to be the pullback that we were looking for, or we're going to stop at a high day. And thankfully it came down and gave us the pullback, pretty much as close as we could get to our take profit there. I wasn't trying to be greedy with it at that point. Anytime we get that really bad first entry, definitely not looking to be
BT said,
greedy
"What
past
short?"
that point.
Yeah.
I go straight up just like Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin at today? Like $1 billion?
Probably.
Zoom coming down and break that area. If it breaks this, it actually might have some trouble not getting the VWAP.
About 50 cents. Look at that $5.
350 area is going to be a key one.
Hard to predict things like that, dude. Easy to send it as hell.
Could have been a good short to get back in this thing, honestly.
Look at the daily chart.
I know.
Massive suckers. Look at that.
It does, but it doesn't have to flush today or tomorrow or this week. These are just pullbacks, and that's all this is. In my opinion.
Yeah.
If it broke below 30 again, then I'd say, okay, maybe she's done.
How's everybody doing? We got any good trades, bad trades? Anything we want to talk about?
Missed me. It didn't fit me.
Get in there.
There's a lot of things
No, it
on
didn't
the
fill me at
scanner, just
23.
not like
23.
quite where we
31,
want it.
23.
Oh, okay. 23 what?
$23. You didn't see that drop?
Man, that would have been a great fill.
Let me go check my chart again on that one.
Just got filled at $23, guys.
It should be filled now.
Nice, Nick. Where do I get
I
to
took
check
my
my
order
commission
away.
fees on the DAS platform? I don't know if they'll be correct. but if you go up to trade, where it says file trade quotes, if you go to trade and then all the way at the bottom go to account report,
No.
that should give you a good idea. Just check and make sure that it's the 295 and not 395, because sometimes it'll show 395, but they actually process the 295 overnight. So in DOS it might be incorrect, but then overnight they fix that. They process it a little differently. Let's see. David said V-Ray. Got him.
What you said? 38 what?
38.46ish.
It's interesting. Doesn't look like it ever.
Which is the 423 range. What's that?
That's pretty far from the $22 entry.
Asking for a chart. So a little curious where he may have started this thing to get in trouble. Never really did anything. Like, I could see a possible start on this candle, but anything before that just seems a little.
That drop was not long lived.
BNGO just popped up.
That one. It did not want to stay below the 9.
560 might be a good area there.
Look at you talking in technical terms.
What's that?
Look at you talking technical.
This thing has a ton of shares traded.
Normally you're like, hey look, it's above 31.
I would have loved to seen this get up towards 550, 560. If it does, I might be interested. Ooh, look at Zoom right there. I was just telling someone else that looks like a nice ascending triangle. I didn't quite get the high day. Pretty much got there though. That's what. Remember what I was saying even earlier? Those ones where it fights to come down, but just goes up so easily.
Besides the BTBT?
BNGO is trying.
Bingo.
Goes. I just noticed this thing is almost traded its float, and its float's 153 million.
Which one?
Bingo. It's traded 128 million shares already. It's not even 10:30.
Got a little volume. Got a short-term come.
Yes. I'd be curious what it does here at 560. The old bubble map is showing a F ton of shares at 550, 560. But I'm not sure I want to mess with this.
No.
The daily, I mean, look at the daily on this thing. It's insane. Something I'd want to, like, swing trade. Brian's got me thinking about it. he got into it. He's like, bingo started swing size, and I'm like, I looked at the daily. I was like, okay, I can see that.
Swinging in short?
Yes.
I've never in my life swung a short. IE. Loading to the downside.
There's no way I want to try bingo without it at least attempting 550. I mean, there's so much liquidity there. I can't imagine the market maker not going up to at least see what's going on. I see 513,000 shares sitting there right now. And then another 350,000 up at 560. Which is absolutely nothing with how this thing's trading. This thing was at 50 cents a couple weeks ago. That's ridiculous. This is a penny stock up at 540. Again, guys, the SPY. Look at the SPY right now. It is getting absolutely crushed. But then you got things like Zoom. They're just saying, it's okay. SPY can do its own thing. I mean, look at Nvidia. This thing never got a pullback. Just absolutely nothing. Oh, here it goes. Look at, oh man, you should have seen the bubble map on that one. There were so many shares that went through there. I mean, they're all gone. And none are coming back either.
No.
I like how you know that I'm talking to you.
718,000 shares.
It dropped fast, and I'm like, I don't know.
At
Could have been
550.
the bottom coming out. I wanted to.
So if it gets through 560,
Yeah.
oh, this thing might go. It's got to get up there and through first. And there's really nothing up there until 6 after that.
Should have.
This looks like it wants to pull back. Yep. This Nvidia, look at this thing. Could be the fake break. Could be the fake break flush. Right? I've been paying attention to these. Where you come up through high of day, it tries to, yep, there it is. It tries to go higher, it can't, comes back down into that range. So 539. I don't know why it's showing my trades from another chart. That's weird. And then when it fails, comes back into that range, you end up getting the actual pullback. This would actually had a nice little trend line here too. Really need to start paying more attention to these. These are, I see these working a lot lately. Where you get these fake breaks. Very good risk reward on them usually too, because you don't have to worry about starting too early. It's actually faked out pretty good here. Had a topping candle here, pop back up, came down, broke that area. I don't know if it did it at the same time, but I saw zoom on the scanner again. That probably means it's creeping up. Yeah, this is definitely more of a grinder now. RNA. Excuse me. Bingo, getting that pullback. That would have been a good one. There's another one, look. Had its high here at 548, tried to get up through 550, tried to have that big thing, fake breakout. I was really expecting it to try that 560 area though, but yeah, Brian just added to this. It's probably not a bad idea. This could be where it finally kind of falls over and dies. The thing has a lot of room down. That's what he was saying. Look at the daily. I mean, look at this thing. Definitely has a nice little gap fill down there to 350.
Wish that I could.
This looks like one of those silly ones.
Come with the BTBT.
Yeah,
Did you buy each one of these little drops?
I haven't.
So it's a little intimidating.
Did you get that figured out, Nick?
That's why I wouldn't. If you got the bottom 31.19.
Pins.
And the 30.68. Getting big there.
Oh boy.
I feel like my stop would have to be down like.
Me and pins don't get along too well.
30.
It's kind of like PDD.
Hey, QMS moving again? There she goes.
Where this thing wants to go.
This thing's just waiting to break out, dude.
Yeah,
TBT?
yeah, I made it.
Oh, you earned it? Nice.
Yeah.
70.
I'm out of it.
Be careful on this thing.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Range a little stupid.
Yes.
If I would have got that fill there, that might have been nice, but
Yeah.
we'll see. It's definitely jiggling here.
Getting to that point of,
How stupid.
I have trouble trading those, man, because the risk, I have to just hold.
Yeah.
My stop loss would have to be so low.
Felt the jiggle there, but
I just can't do that.
this feels like I was being a little hesitant too because this looks like news. Pins is going a little crazy. Kind of feels like
Yeah.
news. Also a bounce off the bottom. Looking at the 60 minute, I mean it bounced off the bottom even just today. $69.50 area is a pretty decent area. It's got some shares there. It's definitely gonna try it. See what it does. Going right through it. Ooh, right back down though.
It's definitely a little choppy on BTBT.
Yeah.
It's definitely jiggling here, but I'm hesitant because of the why this is moving. And just there's been a lot of these bigger names that have been making the big moves and then just kind of chilling up at the top of the move.
And breaking down. Just not really breaking down.
68, 69. It's trying to break that area. Didn't quite get there yet. There it goes. This BNGO kind of went back up. See what this AQMS is doing. It's a little grindy to me. Pins, it would have been good up there. What did we try to get in? 69.21. Would have been a pretty decent entry. Did blow through that 69.50 and got rejected. That could have been our sign of a good entry. This thing just has so much room.
I don't know what it's doing here.
Looks like it's trying to hold this area too.
Going down.
Yeah.
Looks like it's settling. Oh, went right through. Look at that.
I know what it's doing. Going down.
I'm gonna leave this one alone. I was a little hesitant on this one from the start, just because of the volume that was coming into it, and I just really do not like the daily. It's just not my play. Could have tried the backside here when it broke this 69.70 area or 68.70 area. I just wasn't feeling it. It's okay. I'm not gonna get them all, especially if it's, you know, no reason to force something, even though that was a pretty good move. I just don't like taking those kind of moves when they're just on volume that comes out of nowhere. I'd rather see it kind of ramp up to that volume, not just all at once. Usually means news, and I really want to try to stay away from news plays this year. They always seem to be my kryptonite. I just feel they go into price discovery mode, and just I can't get past the fact that they just burn me. They burn me all the time. It's a little bit of a lower volume pullback, that's for sure. EVGN. I'm just actually just going to stop looking at it because I'm not going to play it at this point. Hey, this is another one that looks a little grindy to me. This AQMS, though, does look like it got that little bit of a fake out to the highs. But, again, it's really not extended to me. It just looks so grindy. This is where Brian prevails, though, because he'll get a bunch of these types of trades that work out, and they're just like little bonuses.
Wow. PT.
Yeah. Big pullback.
Like, I did think I could do that, but we are about to 29 change. That was good.
Watch it.
Let's see what EVGN does if we can make a run towards 6.
Sorted AQMS at 360.
It did.
Brian actually shorted that around the same area. They're the same person.
Luke is Brian.
Brian is Brian Easterwood.
Your guess is as good as mine for his last name. I'm actually not even sure if Brian is his first name.
Really?
I'm just being funny. He's a very private person. That's why I was saying that.
That's why Devin won't give us his real name.
So private he won't share his last name.
Oh, his last name is out there. Whether it's real or not is the real question.
Why would you be afraid to share your last name? Find that odd.
I don't know. You tell us.
Well, my name's Devin Davis.
Yeah, your middle name's Danger. Yeah, ha 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 ha.
It is. See a yearbook picture?
I remember asking Devin when we first met. I was like, "Did you legally change it to that?" I was like, "Wait, your parents actually gave you that middle name?"
This is true.
I mean, hey, later in life that panned out well.
It did. Say in elementary school was the only time it was a little weird.
I feel like in elementary school, if people tried to pick on my middle name and it was Danger, I'd be like, you do know what my middle name is, right? Right?
You guys embarrassed of it when I was a little kid.
Yeah,
Well, you're
I
right.
can see that. Paul, I'm actually not with. Or are you talking to Nick? It doesn't show commissions yet. Yeah. Well, if you take a trade, it'll show in there, or it should.
ESTG just didn't do anything.
Zekin. I think Zekin was
just
the
won't break down
very
for me.
first trade
Are you in it?
that I took on the channel. I actually think I took it long.
Yes, sir.
I'm almost positive that was the first trade I ever took on the channel. Zoom is back on the scanner. Look at this thing, guys. Told you it was turning into a grinder. That 9 started catching up to it. Bounced right off of it. Look at it go. Failed descending triangle. Later. I would not be interested in this until it got up to 375. It's at a breakout area right here on the 60-minute. Pretty key level sitting here at 361. Actually, it looks like it might be just a tad higher, but it's right around there. Yeah, 361. So it's breaking out, and it doesn't have anything stopping it on, at least on the 60-minute, all the way up to 375. Look at Zoom go. Zoom is a zoomin'. You knew I had to say it. But Paul, if you are talking to me, I'm not with CMEG anymore, so I'm with Interactive Brokers, and I want to say it's 0.0035 per share, with a minimum of 50 cents.
Mara on the daily looks fun.
Mara?
Yeah, it's flagging
I think
by
it's
every single daily
50.
candle
I actually
in
think
red.
it might be less than that.
Yeah.
It's like 30
Caps
cents.
up red, caps up red, caps up red.
I'd like to say I played Zoom pretty well. Just identified we got in a little early, scaled in properly. It's not the plan I came in with today. My plan today was to come in and take trades where my starter would have been on this candle. But we can't all be perfect. It's hard to go back and forth. JagX, I don't think we have shares on this. It's always, I think it's like always near $1
Yeah,
when
dude,
it pops
more
up.
further than that.
mRNA just grinding along. I just think it's crazy all these stocks are doing this while the SPY has just been steadily getting crushed.
Yeah.
I mean, not crushed, but you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
I mean that it's steadily going down, and it has no signs of bouncing. So to me, that's getting crushed. But in the grand scheme of things, it's still up near all-time highs. So. But usually a lot of these tickers like Zoom, Nvidia, Myrna, they like to kind of follow the SPY, and they're just saying F you to the SPY today.
The SPY dropping.
It has been all day. That's what, yeah, that's what I was saying.
I haven't really looked at it. I'm not really trading.
Real. Doesn't really have, I mean, it's got a mill in volume, but it's not trading a lot of volume per candle.
Maybe BTBT if I pulled the trigger at the bell. I don't think I really missed much for me. Which I doubt I would.
I know if I short it now, it's going back up the high. Oh, there it goes. There's the left.
Yeah, I would have predicted BT back to 30. Anything at 30 over or under, I definitely wouldn't have guaranteed. But now that it's under that $30 area, if it holds under there, I might fade. Especially looking at that daily. Personal opinion for entertainment purposes only. I need to like put that in the Discord entry welcome page. Anything you hear in this Discord is for entertainment purposes only. I need to like throw a disclaimer up on my stream too. I need to like make one of those. It's probably a good idea. Nobody wants to be Jason Bond or, you know, Ross Cameron deleting everything. I mean, I think everybody knows I'm not even attempting to get people to follow me into trades, but you never know. It's like, yeah, I just openly, publicly admitted that I'm not making money, and if you want to follow me into a trade, then you, okay.
More power to you.
You talking about me again?
You know it. This looks just like all those other ones. I included you in that? Ah, shit.
Yeah.
I included Devin twice. That's how important he is.
What?
Right.
And he's the only one that probably hasn't seen it.
What?
There's a video on my channel. You should go watch it at some point. Or you could go watch it now. You're not even trading. You know, Brad, you're still fairly new. As I was talking, I was like thinking of all the people that actually talk in the channel, and I was like, honestly, I thought of you and I thought of Shin, and I was like, yeah, but they're not really talking just yet. And I was like, you know, maybe next year. Maybe next year. I seriously, I did think of you guys, because what I did when I was like rolling through that list is I was thinking of looking at Discord like I am right now and just seeing everybody's name in there. That's what I did. And I see you, and because I thought when I watched the video back that I said Shin, but apparently I didn't. So sorry Shin, and sorry Brad.
While you were driving. You did that video while you were driving. Why were you looking at your Discord while you're driving?
No, come on, you know what I mean. I'm looking at it in my head. Yeah, just like you do with your trades.
What? No, I don't trade in my head. I actually trade on my phone while I'm driving. What are you talking about?
I was trying to help you out there, Steve.
Now, if I was trading in my head, I'd win every single trade.
Oh, Twitter, what are you doing? This is another one.
Maryland, so I'm okay.
Yeah. Twitter's another PDD for me.
Is it?
Yeah, this thing always takes my money.
When it gets you, we're done.
We're good.
I don't want to see anything I really care for right now, anyway.
Not the best entry here, but I'm going to take a shot at it. See if we can get 55. It's really,
Nah. Just looked at WBAI, but I don't really care for it.
we can just take a small winner out of this one. Not risking too
And
much.
BT, I've got it up, but I don't know what it's doing right now.
Give it a little room
It's
to.
bouncing off VWAP.
If this can get down near the teens, I'm going to put the stop at break even. Just trying to give it a chance. There we go. And by teens, I mean like by near 10, like 55-13 area. Kind of a big move down. We kind of chased this one, I'm not going to lie.
I'm gonna have to go in and see this dentist soon.
Did you get an appointment?
I got a call this morning, man. They were out of the office.
You were in your, I forget what time you're at.
28. Yeah, I think we're just going to take this off break even if it gets there. Just in case it jumps, we'll put it. Come on, no drag.
Definitely can't call first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning is like 4 a.m. out from there.
7:30.
It's kind of almost like straight back down here.
See if somebody answers.
Give it a sec.
We'll be right back.
Don't mind at the office yet. We've been up for 5 hours.
There we go. So we get just looking for the 55 test. Let's randomly give it to us. Doesn't look like it's going to though.
Done.
A lot of support sitting here around this 55.10 area. If it can get through it though, we should get it filled pretty quickly.
Yep.
Looks like 08 is where most of the shares are here. There we go. So we can test it, get through. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with this. I don't really like my entry, to be completely honest. It was a little further down than I thought. I was looking for just the 55 test. Not looking to let this thing go back up against us. Just took a big break even, basically. Looks like it might still work, but I'm not going to chance it. I shouldn't even have been in that trade, to be honest. I like literally took it because I was like thinking, this thing always takes my money. I'm gonna take some back. I don't know why. I was just kind of a FOMO trade, so I'll just take it for what it was. V-Ray actually moving again.
You got a little of BTBT right there.
He never sent us the chart. Zoom starting to somewhat pull back.
I longed it. I got in at 28.86, out at 29.16.
Jeez.
I just don't trust it right now.
When you dump like that, how many shares is it?
It depends. Like right now, I'm only doing 100 with that one. I just don't trust it. If I trusted it, I'd do probably 200 to 300.
Check.
But I just don't trust it.
Penny stock breaking $1. Look at the volume on these things. These things
At
are
all.
crazy when it comes to that.
So it's nothing phenomenal, but
Expo trying to break
and if
out.
I got a lucky,
It's another one that
Wow.
looks nasty on the daily. Looks like it wants to break
it
out.
could be $100 with this one or more. You know.
Big ascending pattern here.
Yeah, just gotta time it right.
Yeah.
This thing does do huge moves.
Just out of curiosity.
But that's
Yeah,
why I don't
it's
want to
moving
take too
back
big
up.
a share size because it could drop $1.
Oh, what did it? It looks like it
Or
went down
more.
there. What did it fill us? 07? What was our order at?
Kinda what I'm looking for at
06?
this point.
Oh, that would have been frustrating.
Drop. Maybe just a quick
It would have missed
jump
us by a
above,
penny and then jump back up.
and then drop down closer to 28.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna leave that one alone. I shouldn't have been in that one to begin with. But earlier, I'll tell you guys, this is what I was looking for though. See how it kind of ramped up in volume? Where, what was the pins? And now look at pins. See how it's just
I wish something
volume
else
all
would
at
get
once?
interesting, so I'd go look at that instead of this, though.
These are what I try to stay away from. Because to me, these go into price
I
discovery
wish
mode.
anything would get more interesting than BTBT.
And it looks like news.
Always got GLS up.
But then when you have something like Twitter,
I probably should.
this is what I like. You get the
Yeah.
ramp, right? It's just you can see the FOMO starting, and then it actually goes. Like to me, it's a lot easier to read what's happening when it's like this versus when it's like this, right? This is just craziness, and usually news. And who knows what the news is? Maybe pins got bought out at $80 a share, right? And it jiggles here because people don't know that, and they're selling out, and then you get caught in this thing going up to 80. So just something, just to let you guys know kind of what I'm looking for when it comes to volume. It always gets me in trouble playing those news plays, so it's something I'm gonna work on this year, is eliminating a lot of those news plays.
What time's your appointment?
1. So I got all day.
Yeah.
Where does it hurt? Like, what is it? Just like specific tooth, or?
I don't know, man. I thought it was my upper teeth, then I thought it was my back molar. Sometimes it feels like my jaw. I'm like, I just can't even freaking figure it out, dude. I think it's my back molar though.
Yeah, sometimes when it's one of those like back teeth, like the wisdom or molar or whatever it is, like it'll like get that whole nerve. Yeah, it gets the nerve going. Cause that.
Literally, I could not pinpoint it for days, dude. And then yesterday, I finally started feeling like when I pushed on that one tooth, it kind of hurt a little bit. I'm like, well, maybe that's it, you know. But I'm like,
Nah, it could just be the
maybe.
nerve playing games with you though. Cause I
It
mean,
could be, man.
yeah, it goes down into like the whole side of your mouth.
Gotta start worrying. I got that freaking TMJ thing or something. Which, dude, it might be that. I don't know. I've never had that, but my jaw does pop when I move it side to side. It always has. So it could be that.
I don't know
But I
what
hope
that
it's not
is.
that, 'cause that sucks.
I'll say it sounds not pleasant though.
Hmm?
I was saying I don't know what that is, and I was saying, but it doesn't sound pleasant.
My TMJ is like basically can become lockjaw, but it's where your jaw doesn't. It just goes through these moments where it doesn't work right, basically,
Right, right.
and it tenses up and causes immense pain. And I'm like, I hope it's not that. But
You think any of that's
that
from your career in vaping?
no, I don't. If anything, I either got my first cavity, which I hope that's not it because I've never had one.
I know you were just talking about that. You jinxed yourself.
Yeah, it could be though. I mean, who knows, man? I mean, I brushed my teeth really good, but I guess it could happen.
Thomas, nice trade there on PSTG.
Yeah, definitely could have been better. I was being a little tight with my third ad there at the top.
I didn't even see that one. Oh yeah, I did see this one. I remember saying, "Oh," and I missed it, cause on that second candle, I do remember. I remember pulling this
Yeah.
one.
But yeah, good way to start the new year.
Yeah, buddy. Well, I didn't take the.
Really?
Oh, Twitter trying again. Oh, it did go down there.
Are you
Looks
in
like it would have got me that time.
Steve?
No,
05.
not yet.
Would have got us by a penny.
Looking for a little bit more. I think I'll probably have 15 in. That's what I did. Damn. I hope we're not. Sorry about that. Kit. That's what I meant to say. Kit.
Steve looking for a short and BT.
Yeah, why not? That's what I do. That's short the middle.
Good to you, man. Short it. Are you in there?
No, I wanted to come closer to 30-50. I went to 30-40.
Stand up, stand up for your rights. What's going on, everybody?
Got a one short out at
Hit the like button. See 18 of you in here. Wow, that's more than I thought we were gonna be in here. Only 5 likes though. You guys have any questions? Feel free to chime in.
No, I think that's
I think today, after I get off the stream, I'm gonna set up a scanner screen for you guys, so I can let the scanners run for a little bit after I get out of here. I could do that now, because I don't know. I'm gonna stay here till 11, so you guys can have the scanners till 11.
That sucks.
it.
Yeah. I don't know why it didn't film me. I had an order in at 29.64, went to 62, and didn't film me.
There's people out there. If you guys got to play it.
Doing BT.
Where's Twitter back
Yeah.
up to the highs?
HEXO if you have shares. Ripping.
We're gonna try ping pong it back and forth. Lance is gonna go long. I'm gonna go short. We'll go back and forth 3 times.
Those drops are so, I mean, in comparison to everything else, the candles are small. I'm surprised you're trying to long this one.
Thomas, take a look at Hexo on the 60-minute. Can't really see it on the daily.
60-minute. That's the one that does 60. Yeah. Okay.
I was just saying, look at that big gap there.
Yeah. Holy shit.
But you look at the daily, it's like non-existent. Wait, is this like a reverse split? It has to be.
Reverse split.
Yeah, it has to be. A 4-to-1, it looks like.
Well, you can see it on the 60, but not on the daily.
Well, that's what I was just saying. I was looking at the daily. I was like, wait a minute, it doesn't even go down to $1 on the daily. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm very confused. Not the greatest day in the world. This BNGO is super choppy.
Anyone know how to add the entry and exit arrows onto the chart? Well, of course I do. You right click, you go to chart area, config area, and make sure this is in the picture. Down here, see where it says show trades and show orders? I just want to make sure it's, yeah. So show trades, show orders. And then you can change the color of them. You can change the size of the triangles. I'm actually a little confused because this says it's blue, but mine come up green. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, this is where it is.
Well, I got the way back.
I feel like when I pulled up V-Ray, was Brian in V-Ray? He was. He said wouldn't mind 520. When did he? Let's see. What time was this? 9:49. So he actually got in on the backside. David started this thing at 450. Actually got in before 450. 448.
What? Oh, BT.
That's about where I want it. I don't know if I actually want it now. Did the spike up here?
No.
Hexo announced consolidation of its issued and outstanding common shares to shares on a basis of 4 old shares for 1. Yep, 4-to-1. Short that? Can you try that, or is it not a good idea? ISIG. I think I saw that earlier. Oh yeah, I can't short this. This is that one that's just halting over and over again. I pulled this up earlier. As far as if it's a good idea or not, I just said idea because I was gonna say or next, so the R came out. I'm not gonna tell you. I mean, look at the spread on this. It's a $1 spread, and it's moving on like next to no volume. It's just halting up and down. I'm just about to halt down. Yeah, I'm not touching this. I mean, that's you might as well just go down to the store and buy a scratcher. I mean, you could definitely make some money on this thing. Don't get me wrong, because of the volatility. But one, I can't. It's not available. It's also on SSR, which means the only way to get this thing to go down is when people that are long actually sell it. And I'm not interested in plays that do this. It's just not what I look for at all.
I just missed that drop. I looked away. Did you get in on that drop or no?
Nah, I'm not going long.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
kind of
No,
talking
short,
to
I mean.
David in the ISW chat.
When a broken above the 50,
I really wanted to trade a little bit more today. I was really kind of itching, but I kind of had a feeling today might not give us too many opportunities, which it actually has. It's been a little bit of a grindy day. The SPY is just getting demolished. The SPY is like, what pullback?
It's just falling.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was just, to my SPY chart, I added the MACD just to see what it would look like. And this is always what makes me laugh. It's like, well, it crossed, kind of. But it's like so far down there, it's just crazy. It's like the RSI. I bet if you put that on there, it would just be like hovering at the bottom. I'm just so confused how everyone got stuck in this V-ray. Like, I don't know. This just did not appeal to me at all today. Like, I could maybe see here, but I mean, that wasn't even like a great move. I don't know. I'm not trying to say
That BNGO just spiked
someone
up
else might
to
not be
30
seeing
cents.
something correctly, but I didn't. The only possible play I see here was this candle. Even then, I probably would have missed it looking for it to test 5. I mean, maybe this would have been the real play, right? We were just talking about this earlier, where it tried 487, 487, right through 487 and flushed. That would have been a little bit of a fake out. But then the real fake out was this one, right? Got up to 490 and then came back down. That would have been the real play right there. I'm going to really start paying attention to those. Sorry, I'm being a dick in the ISW chat now. There goes bingo. NCTY. Actually pulled that one up earlier. That's a low float, isn't it? I have no shares on that one either. But this actually looks more like a decent short. It's even giving you a nice little trend line, it looks like. Maybe not a great one, but it's even giving you a nice little base here too. 550. It's going to be a key area right there if it can hold this trend line down around that 550 area. If it can break that, this thing might go all the way back down there to 350 pretty quickly. Oh, this thing was up at, geez, it was up at $10. Oof. It's all good.
You have shorts on bingo, right, Tim?
You know, I don't now, but I'm pretty sure I did earlier. Actually, I want to say I didn't, because this is the one that I was saying, haha, it traded its float, and it's 153 mil float.
Yeah. And again.
You guys watching?
What do you think?
Stupid BTBT.
It just had a nice run of like an 80-cent run that I didn't get. But it was right where I wanted to buy it, but I didn't pull the trigger. But other than that, I mean, there's a couple things moving, but nothing makes me happy.
So to answer your question, Sammy, if you have shares, not a bad idea. Just this thing has some range though, so be careful. SPY, look at this thing. It's like straight down. SPY's making an upside down Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. I would imagine there's some things falling with this, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's the weird thing too, is like a lot of the big stocks aren't. It's like, what? Like the stocks that you would typically think would. Actually, let me see, what's Tesla doing?
AMD, that's not.
Yeah, like look, Tesla's up. Like I said, Zoom was up earlier. Twitter, like all the stocks that usually follow the SPY pretty much to a T are just like no. When is the whole presidential thing supposed to happen?
The 6th.
The 6th?
Yeah.
The presidential thing.
Like when he has to leave or whatever? Like, you're getting evicted.
20th.
We're doing
That's
on
the
the
20th.
6th.
What's on the
What
6th?
happens on the 6th?
The 6th is when Congress, they can't, supposedly they're going to say, certain congressmen are going to say it's invalid, those states, and then Pence can vote to disqualify those states that there's the voter fraud.
Oh, right. But
I
didn't
don't
they,
know how that-
didn't, I think they,
I read something about Pence's ability to do that or something being.
So, but that's the 6th. So I don't know what's really going on.
yeah, Devin, I think I read the same thing you're talking about, where they
That's not
said he
happening.
can't do it.
That's already been shot down.
Which makes no sense, because it's like, well, wasn't that like put into law for a reason? And now you're just gonna be like, nah, not this time.
That sounds like a stupid law, though. I mean,
It does.
To shoot down whatever they say, then nobody would ever lose.
Well, right. Well, and that's what they were saying. Like, imagine the shoe was on the other foot. Like, if Biden was already president, and next election, if this happens, like, would you really want Kamala to?
Bob's like, no,
No.
that's not happening.
Well, and apparently, when that all first came out, like, apparently the vice president could be like, "Oh, everyone voted for me."
I think Pence even said like I shouldn't have that power or something. Like he
Yeah.
said he doesn't like that idea.
Well, it's crazy. So who knows what's going on?
Dude, I mean, I think it's just time for people to just accept that Biden is our president. Let's move on, dude.
Well, I was just curious because I was wondering if that had an impact on what the market's
Causing
doing.
the market,
Amazon's actually following the SPY a little bit. It's the first one that I found.
Trump talking to the Georgia governor or whatever. Did you guys hear that?
No.
Oh, that was bad, dude. I mean, that sounded shady on Trump's side. He was basically telling him, like, go find the votes to make me the winner. And he's like, the guy's like, I don't know. And he's like a Republican. He's like, I don't know what you want me to do, Mr. President. Like, these are the numbers. I believe that they're correct. And he's like, there's an election coming up, and you're not going to get back in because everybody knows what you're doing. So go find the votes. And the guy's like, I'm like, dude, those are the strong-arm governors to make you the winner of their state. I think Trump's kind of screwing himself doing stuff like that. What's this bingo doing?
He's gearing up to try to hunker down in the White House, but the military just sent him a subtle message yesterday, i.e., all 10 living former Secretary of Defenses sent a message. Oh. I guess that's not good for him. Go ahead. Try to take the White House, or stay in the White House. See what happens. Go ahead, Donald. There goes bingo again.
Yeah.
There was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name.
What is that going on? That was bingo.
I'm in Bingo.
You're in it?
Bingo?
And I'm out of Bingo. I was in Bingo for 2 minutes.
Oh.
1 minute and a half.
Oh, did you get in down at 6?
No, I got in at 6, a little over 6:20.
Jeez. FOMO much? Should have held on to it.
What was the breakout? And I took 2.
Breakout? The breakout was at 6.
Yeah, well, over 6:02, yeah. But I was just watching that. It's still Try it.
Figure why not get a little FOMO trade in for the day.
Something, something.
You will never hear me not call that a FOMO trade, so just get used to it.
Get used to it.
You can't tell me that's not a little bit of a chase.
I would say it's a scalp. I don't want to call it FOMO.
I agree that there's no other way to trade that. Like, you have to scalp that.
Yeah, it's just a scalp trade, but I don't think it's because I had FOMO. I was just like,
No. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say it was FOMO. I just said it was a chase. I was being funny with the FOMO thing, but yeah, it was definitely a little bit of a
That's why I
chase.
scalped it, because
Right.
you know?
Just, you're wrong, I'm right. Just admit it. It's fine. We'll move on.
Right,
We'll
you're
move
wrong.
on.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I'm right, you're wrong.
Don't you know how this relationship works yet? Come over here. I'll make your teeth feel better. I'll just make the other side hurt, and so that side won't hurt.
I've thought about it, dude.
Do you have like some meds, like at least some like ibuprofen? I'm assuming they're not working at this point.
I've been going back. No, they help. I've been going back and forth between ibuprofen and Tylenol every 3 hours.
Yeah. Tylenol doesn't seem to work for me. Ibuprofen usually does though.
Well, I did one, then I did the other. I did both of them, and I kind of shrunk the time because they're 2 different meds. I can take them closer together. And this seems to have been the best for managing the pains where it's not unbearable. I mean, there's times where it's freaking unbearable.
Sorry, guys. Spy is tanking because I have zero clue. That's what I was trying to figure out earlier. We're having a decent little discussion here in the ISW chat room, so I was kind of focusing on that. Plus bashing Devin. It's always fun to bash Devin. Me and him are lovers. Oh yeah, I need to do these gift cards. I keep forgetting to do these. It's like, I wonder how many times the wife can ask me to do them before I'll actually do them.
Not get in.
What are you looking at again? Bingo?
It always baffles my mind, too, the people that still buy these. The ones that are, this shows up, $50, or it doesn't even have to be 50, it can be whatever, but, and then it's $4.95 purchase fee. It's like, freaking 10% purchase fee when you use $50. And it just makes no sense to me. It's like, you can just go on Amazon or just cash at that point. People are just stealing your money, essentially.
BTBT's dropping. It's under VWAP.
Free gift. I don't really think this. Oh, iPhone camera? Let's see. I think this one is Amazon. Yeah.
29.15.
Yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna get out of here. Oh, geez, it's 11:10. Time actually flew by today. I'll be back on here. Or actually, I'm gonna play tomorrow by ear because my son's speech appointment. So I should be here live, but I'm not gonna guarantee it. But I should be here. So until then, I am gonna get out of here. If you guys do have any questions or comments, come find me in the Discord. I'll be in there all day. If you kind of want to follow along, you can hear Devin, Steve, Lance, Thomas in the background. So if you guys want to come join us, feel free. Links down below. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. If I don't, I'll obviously still be trading, but I just might not be live. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.